And it does grave disfavor to that Honorable Magistrate Judy Latchman, who in her entire career has only been known for being a stickler to justice, a stickler to the rules.
Hey guys, we're back again for another podcast. I hope your Sunday started off with a bang. Anywho's, let's jump right into today's topic. Magistrate hearing Mohammed's extradition case faces mounting scrutiny, accusations and backlash from political officials, including Thursday Guy. So the magistrate is facing scrutiny for her role in the proceedings. Some government-leaning officials are questioning her decision, even implying judicial misconduct. Stick around to the end as you'll hear from one of the Mohameds and one of their attorneys. So there was what should have happened, and then there was what actually happened. Scene 1 was supposed to run this way. Political opposition leader Azruddin Mohamed and his dad, Nazar Muhammad, were supposed to be arrested and taken to court as part of a proceeding that's necessary to determine if they could be sent to face criminal charges in the U.S. In Scene 2, the men were supposed to appear before Magistrate Judy Latchman. And no matter how brilliant of an argument the Mohammeds' defense lawyers put forward for the men to get bail, the court's decision should have been the opposite. Remand the Mohammeds to prison until a final decision in the case. For the defendants and their supporters, Magistrate Latchman is the hero since she granted the men bail. Could she have effectively flipped the extradition script? Think about it, because that decision has long-term implications, not only for the Mohammeds, but for the judicial system in Guyana. And who knows, there may be future amendments to the law. Despite Magistrate Latchman being a highly respected legal professional in Guyana, she now faces backlash for granting bail, with some even suggesting judicial impropriety, which in summary refers to behavior that can range from favoritism to bribery. Let's bring in Nazar Muhammad and hear what he has to say about this matter.
Magistrate Judy Latchman saying, first time I've ever seen that woman, and Azruddin has ever seen that woman in person, in court. You know, I put my matter to Allah, and I was praying, and I was making my prayer, and my lawyers, they did what they had to do. They put up very good arguments for bail, you know. Well, as the state lawyer come up with all kind of assumption and accusations that they could not even substantiate.
For some, the magistrate simply did her job. Apparently, her decision did not sit well with some government officials and their supportive attorneys, who erroneously believe that bail was not a legal remedy that was available to the Mohammeds in this extradition proceeding. We've since learned that bail was granted in previous extradition proceedings in Guyana. Let's hear from one of the Mohammeds' defense attorney, Sian Durjan.
It is untrue that bail and extradition proceedings are not normally granted. There was the case of Junior da Silva, who received bail from the magistrate Clive Nurse. There was the case of Vitish Guptar, who was wanted in Europe for far more serious offenses than these accused, and he received bail. There was, and we can go internationally even, in the cases of Ferguson and Gabriel Singh, who were wanted for far more serious charges. They were granted bail.
Let me ask you this. Based on her track record, do you think Magistrate Latchman engages in judicial favoritism or judicial bias? Do you think it is fair for her to be accused of being bought out? And do you think it's unfair for anyone to assume this or make wild accusations without evidence to prove it? Do you think that the government is just upset because things didn't go their way? While you think about what you'll say in the comment section, let's bring back in Attorney Durjan.
Now, any suggestion that something improper happened between myself and or the magistrate it is not only actionable, it is ridiculous, it is absurd. And it does grave disfavor to that Honorable Magistrate Judy Latchman, who in her entire career has only been known for being a stickler to justice, a stickler to the rules.
We are watching this extradition proceedings very closely, so ensure that you stay connected to this channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and turn on notifications so you can get an update the moment we post a new video. The Mohameds remain out of prison on $150,000 bail each. Their next extradition court hearing is scheduled for November 24, 2025. That's when they will once again appear in front of Magistrate Latchman. Save and accept something crazy happens before November 24 and they remove her from the case.